In 1587, a promising English colony landed on Roanoke Island. Just 3 years later, Governor John White returned to find nothing, not a single soul, no struggle, no bodies, just an abandoned settlement and one chilling word carved into a post: Sir Ardoin. What happened to America's first settlers? Their fate remains one of history's most haunting and profound unsolved mysteries. Our story begins in the late 16th century, a time of grand ambitions for England. Queen Elizabeth I granted Sir Walter Raleigh a charter to establish a permanent English colony in the New World. His first attempts were exploratory, leading to a foothold on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The initial reports were promising, describing fertile land and indigenous populations, but establishing a lasting presence proved difficult. Early attempts faced harsh conditions, native tensions, and logistical nightmares. In 1587, the third attempt was different. This wasn't just soldiers, it was families, led by Governor John White, an artist who had previously explored the area. His granddaughter, Virginia Dare, would become the first English child born in the Americas. Hope was high. They settled on Roanoke Island. Supplies were a constant concern. Just months after their arrival, with winter approaching and the need for more provisions becoming critical, John White made the fateful decision to return to England for supplies, promising to return swiftly. Swiftly, however, turned into agonizing years. England found itself embroiled in a massive naval war with Spain, culminating in the Spanish Armada. Every ship was needed for defense, preventing White's immediate return. It wouldn't be until 1593, long years later, that John White finally managed to sail back to Roanoke. What he found would haunt him and history forever. The settlement was gone, not just abandoned, but dismantled. Houses were taken down, not burned. There were no bodies, no signs of a struggle. It was as if the entire colony had simply packed up and left. But where to? Their only clue, the word CRO, carved neatly into a palisade post. On a nearby tree, the letters CROO were found. Before leaving, White had instructed the colonists that if they were forced to move, they should carve the name of their new location, and if in distress, carve a Maltese cross above it. There was no cross, so what are the leading theories? Assimilation. Many believe the colonists integrated with local Native American tribes, like the Croatoan, later known as the Hadros. John White's instructions point to this, and later genetic studies or oral histories from tribes like the Lumbee suggest some European ancestry. Attack was it a hostile Native American tribe, or even the Spanish, who wiped them out? The lack of bodies or signs of battle makes this less likely, but not impossible. Environmental disaster, perhaps disease, famine, or extreme weather forced them to leave, or killed them off, with the survivors disappearing elsewhere. Splintering. Some theorize the colony split into smaller groups, each meeting different fates. Other clues? Recent archaeological digs, maps with hidden symbols, and even climate studies continue to add pieces to this perplexing puzzle. Despite centuries of research, digs, and analysis, the fate of the lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's most profound enigmas. John White never saw his family again. The colonists vanished into the mists of time, leaving behind only a single cryptic word. What do you think happened to the lost colony? Share your theories in the comments below. If you're as fascinated by these ancient riddles as we are, hit the like button, subscribe to Deep History Unveiled, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep exploring the past.